Together was written and directed by Michael Shanks, and it is more than just body horror. It's a story about intimacy, dependency, and the terrifying question of how much of yourself you're willing to give up for love. At its heart, the film explores what happens when the boundaries between two people dissolve, and whether being one is the ultimate expression of love or the death of individuality. The story follows Millie, played by Alison Brie, and Tim, played by Dave Franco. They move to the countryside hoping for a fresh start, but their relationship is already under strain. On a hike, they stumble into a mysterious cavern with a pool of water. Tim drinks from it, Millie refuses. From then on, their bodies begin sticking together in strange, painful ways. What starts as unsettling accidents turns into a grotesque fusion, pushing them toward an outcome they can neither fully control nor escape. On one level, this is codependency turned literal. Anyone who has been in a long relationship knows the feeling of becoming so intertwined that it's hard to tell where one person ends and the other begins. The film takes that to an extreme. Their limbs, their voices, even their identities start to merge. Tim and Millie eventually fuse into a single being known as Tilly, which forces the question, is this a beautiful union or a horrifying loss of self? There are hidden details throughout the film that deepen its meaning. In the beginning, sharp editing cuts keep Millie and Tim separate, but as the film progresses, the cuts smooth out, dialogue overlaps, and even their voices echo each other. The style itself mirrors the collapse of individuality. The cavern and its pool aren't just spooky set pieces either. They echo ancient myths, especially Plato's story of humans once being whole and then split apart, always searching for their other half. This theme is reinforced in the wedding video that shows two men merging, reminding us that the story isn't just about romance, but about the universal human desire for completeness. Even the set design matters. The cavern beneath the church is decorated with bells and relics that make the merging ritual feel religious, almost sacred. It frames this disturbing act as something that people might willingly worship. The music also plays a role. Early on, the score feels like a romance, but it warps as their bodies twist and fuse, turning something sweet into something distorted. And don't overlook the detail of Tim drinking from the pool while Millie refuses. That single choice plants the seed for their diverging attitudes toward the transformation. Tim subconsciously embracing it, Millie fighting it. The ending is deliberately ambiguous. Some viewers see it as tragic, the loss of two individuals into one being. Others read it as transcendent, a romantic resolution where Millie and Tim finally understand each other completely. Michael Shanks himself has said it was inspired by his own long-term relationship, and the way two lives slowly blend into one, for better or worse. What makes Together so effective is that it doesn't just scare you with grotesque visuals, it unsettles you because it reflects real fears about relationships. How much closeness is too much? How do we balance love and individuality? When does intimacy become suffocating? In the end, Together leaves you with more questions than answers. And maybe that's the point. It asks us to examine what being together truly means, and whether we should celebrate the merging of souls, or be afraid of what we might lose in the process. Overall, it was a great film that you should definitely watch if you're into psychological horror and romance.